Stem cells. Love, 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 love talking about stem cells. Let's first talk about what are stem cells. Well, stem cells are special cells in our body that can turn into many different types of cells. They're like blank building blocks that can become almost any part of the body. So how do they work? There's 5 key things I want to discuss with you. Number 1 is they can divide and make copies of themselves. Now, why is that important? It's important because I want you to imagine that stem cells are like magic seeds. When you plant one, it grows into 2. This means your body always has plenty of these special cells. Why is that important? Because it's like having a new never-ending supply of building blocks for your body. And how it helps is that doctors can use these cells to help heal faster. So heal people and help them heal faster. So that's number 1. They can divide and make copies of themselves. Number 2 is they can become different types of cells. Now, why is that important? Because stem cells are like Play-Doh. You can shape them into anything that your body needs, like skin cells, muscle cells, fat cells, bone cells, blood cells, all that. Why is that important? Well, because your body can make new parts whenever it needs them. That's super fascinating, right? And why is this helpful? Because if you get hurt, these cells could turn into the right kind of cell to fix the injury. Stem cells can shape into anything that your body needs. So if you have a lot of them, you will be able to create new parts whenever you need them. So that's pretty cool. Stem cells are a really amazing part of our health. The number 3 key fact is that they exist in embryos and in adult bodies. So why is this important? Because stem cells are in babies before they're even born, but grown-ups have them too. And your body keeps these special cells all of your life. So you're born with them and you have them all of your life, but as you age, they start to decline. And we're going to talk about that. So even when you're older, your body can still make new cells if you're healthy and if you're doing the right things that allows your body to be able to create those cells. We're born with them and they're actually we have a lot of them when we're younger. And then as we age, they start to decline unless you know how to activate your stem cells. We're going to talk about that too. Number 4 key fact is there are different types like embryonic and adult stem cells. Why is this important? Because the different kinds of stem cells are kind of like different flavors of ice cream. I'm trying to break this down. As you can see, I'm using, Play-Doh and seeds and ice cream. I'm trying to help you understand the different reasons why they're important and how they function. There's 5 kind of different ways that they are utilized in the body and how they function. So there are different kinds of stem cells and they're like different flavors of ice cream. And what I mean by that is because each type can do special jobs in your body. So each flavor has a different taste, right? Each flavor of ice cream has a different taste. Well, each type of stem cell has a different job in the body. Doctors can choose the best type to help fix different health problems, but I'm going to show you how you can activate all of your different stem cells in your body without painful injections. Number 5, they can repair and replace damaged cells in your body. Stem cells are like tiny repairmen in your body. They can fix or replace cells that get old or damaged. So think of you go in your house. In fact, just recently, we've had a plumbing problem in our house, right? And I have leaks everywhere. And so we had a guy come out and they can fix it, right? Well, stem cells are the same thing. Your body has its own healing team working all the time. So these cells can help you heal faster when you get sick or when you get hurt. So I'm going to show you a quick video here of what are stem cells, but I'm going to share this with you and then I'll come back.
Imagine 2 people are listening to music. What are the odds that they are listening to the exact same playlist? Probably pretty low. After all, everyone has very different tastes in music. Now, what are the odds that your body will need the exact same medical care and treatment as another person's body? Even lower. As we go through our lives, each of us will have very different needs for our own health care. Scientists and doctors are constantly researching ways to make medicine more personalized. One way they are doing this is by researching stem cells. Stem cells are cells that are undifferentiated, meaning they do not have a specific job or function. While skin cells protect your body, muscle cells contract, and nerve cells send signals, stem cells do not have any specific structures or functions. Stem cells do have the potential to become all other kinds of cells in your body. Your body uses stem cells to replace worn-out cells when they die. For example, you completely replace the lining of your intestines every 4 days. Stem cells beneath the lining of your intestines replace these cells as they wear out. Scientists hope that stem cells could be used to create a very special kind of personalized medicine in which we could replace your own body parts with, well, your own body parts. Stem cell researchers are working hard to find ways in which to use stem cells to create new tissue to replace the parts of organs that are damaged by injury or disease. Using stem cells to replace damaged bodily tissue is called regenerative medicine. For example, scientists currently use stem cells to treat patients with blood diseases such as leukemia. Leukemia is a form of cancer that affects your bone marrow. Bone marrow is the spongy tissue inside your bones where your blood cells are created. In leukemia, some of the cells inside your bone marrow grow uncontrollably, crowding out the healthy stem cells that form your blood cells. Some leukemia patients can receive a stem cell transplant. These new stem cells will create the blood cells needed by the patient's body. There are actually multiple kinds of stem cells that scientists can use for medical treatments and research. Adult stem cells or tissue-specific stem cells are found in small numbers in most of your body's tissues. Tissue-specific stem cells replace the existing cells in your organs as they wear out and die. Embryonic stem cells are created from leftover embryos that are willingly donated by patients from fertility clinics. Unlike tissue-specific stem cells, embryonic stem cells are pluripotent. This means that they can be grown into any kind of tissue in the body. A third kind of stem cells is called induced pluripotent stem cells. These are regular skin, fat, liver, or other cells that scientists have changed to behave like embryonic stem cells. Like embryonic stem cells, they too can become any kind of cell in the body. While scientists and doctors hope to use all of these kinds of stem cells to create new tissue to heal your body, they can also use stem cells to help understand how the body works. Scientists can watch stem cells develop into tissue to understand the mechanisms that the body uses to create new tissue in a controlled and regulated way. Scientists hope that with more research, they can not only develop specialized medicine that is specific to your body, but also better understand how your body functions, both when it's healthy and when it's not.
That's amazing. Our bodies are amazing tools. So hopefully that video was helpful, again, just to kind of explain overall what stem cells are. And I just like that video. I think they do a good job in explaining it very simplistically. So how do we make stem cells? All right. Our bodies naturally make stem cells, but they gradually decline with age. After 40, the quantity and quality degrade by over 50%. Scientists can create them in labs by taking cells from embryos and by reprogramming adult cells, but there are definitely disadvantages in doing it this way. And So here's what I don't like about stem cell injections, right? One is they're expensive, right? And two, they're painful. And three, they're isolated, meaning that you get an injection and it only stays in that one area. Okay, so that's one way that you can get stem cell injections. Now, the other way that you can get stem cells and activate is through our body that produces them and activates ourselves. And there's a way to do that. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but there's a technology, cutting edge technology that I think supersedes injections that is allowing your own body innate intelligence to be able to produce and activate your own stem cells. So again, these are really the only two options that I know of. And, like I said, number one is very expensive. And the other thing about this this injecting stem cells is that you don't know whose they are. They're not your own, right? So you're injecting somebody else's stem cells, and that's I don't know. I with how unhealthy people are these days. I don't know. I don't want anything injected into my body that I'm not sure what it is. So I'm going to share with you a little bit later a different way that you'll be able to produce your own stem cells and activate your own stem cells and revitalize the ones that you already have. So why are they important in the human body? Well, stem cells are super important because they help our body grow and repair itself. They are like the body's repair kit. They help us grow from child to adult. They replace older damaged cells in the body. They become any type of cell that our body needs, and they help our body heal from injuries. They help our body heal faster. They keep our organs working well. They help fight off illnesses. They can cure many diseases. So, how do stem cells become damaged? Unfortunately, we're all getting older. So the older you get, as you saw in this previous slide, when you are at the age of 50, 50% of your stem cells have been suppressed, right? Or aren't working anymore. So it just comes with age. As you get old, your stem cells decline. Exposure to harmful chemicals or radiation, unhealthy lifestyle choices like smoking or poor diet, and some diseases can also affect stem cells. Some of these diseases are, let's take a look at them. Blood disorders. When stem cells in your bone marrow are damaged, your body can't make enough healthy blood cells, causing anemia, increased risks or infections, and easy bruising or bleeding. Also, some conditions that are caused or associated with low or damaged stem cells are diabetes. And stem cells that normally turn into cells that make insulin, a hormone that controls your blood sugar, meaning your body can't control blood sugar as well. So again, stem cells are a very important part in diabetes management. Another one is heart problems. Stem cells that help repair heart tissue won't work as well, meaning your heart might not heal properly after it's been damaged. Weak bones, stem cells that help make new bone cells don't work as well. So when you get older, your bones become weak and they break easier. How many times you guys see that happening with older people, right? Osteopenia sets in or osteoporosis. And, this is why when people get older and they fall, they end up, getting hip replacements and going to the hospital. And it's a very serious situation. So, there is some very important elements in wanting to create stronger stem cells in your body for your bones. So we want to take a look at that for sure. I am making sure both of my parents are on board with the process that I have them doing in helping them activate their stem cells. It's very important to me. I want my parents healthy and I want them strong. I also want them to heal. Slow healing. Stem cells can help repair skin and other tissues that don't work well. So if you have cuts and injuries, it might take longer to heal if that's not working. Brain problems. Stem cells in the brain will help make new brain cells. So if they don't work as well, it might affect memory and how your brain works. And then your immune system. Stem cells that make immune cells are crucial for fighting off sickness. So when they are low or damaged, you will get sick more often and very easily. You may stay sick for a long period of time also. So as you can see, stem cells are a very important part of every area of our life, especially when helping prevent and even cure some diseases. So here are some symptoms of low stem cell activity. Slow healing, we kind of talked about that, getting sick more often, feeling tired, fatigued, skin that doesn't look healthy, health that gets worse and worse and doesn't get better. What age does this decline start? Look at this graphic, you guys. Decline starts in our late teen and early childhood. So we're born with them, and as you can see here, they are on fire as a newborn. But as a teenager, they start to decline. And then by age 30, they're even declining even more, even more, even more. So by the time we're 80, we basically have lost all of our stem cell production. Okay, so this is why it's very important that we start, I would say in your 30s, man, or sooner, start learning about this and start taking some action and understanding how you can increase your stem cell production. Reasons for decline: natural aging process, free radicals in the body, toxic exposures, medications and vaccines, and health conditions. So, ways to get more stem cells. We talked about these a little bit, but again, I'm going to go over it. This is the only ways I know. Injections, but they're painful and they're expensive. And what I don't like about stem cell injections is that whatever area you're injecting it into, it only stays in that area. Okay, so let's say that you, in fact, I have a friend that had shoulder, broke her shoulder and had surgery. And after surgery, she was having so much pain. I think it turned into frozen shoulder actually. And she went in and she would get stem cell injections, and it would feel really good for a while, but it would wear off fast, right? And they were so expensive. I think she paid $5,000 for every shot or something like that, and her insurance wouldn't cover it. So, and that was back a while ago, so who knows what it is now. So anyway, it's injections, they're painful, they're expensive, and they stay in one area. So they don't go all over your body if you get injections. And the other part is you don't know who's you're getting. Like you're getting somebody else's, you know, stuff. I don't think I would like that. So that's my personal reason why I just don't like injections. I think they're, and I've looked into them because I think stem cells are amazing, and I'm like, with all the science and technology, there's got to be a better way aside from injections, and there is. There is. We can use the body's innate intelligence to be able to activate our own stem cells. There's a new technology out in the market that uses your own body's innate intelligence to help with activating your own stem cells. Okay, so when you use this technology, your body is using its own innate intelligence and is activating all those stem cells in your body that have either been suppressed or have been are gone, right? Are dead due to them being diseased. So this is an amazing technology. You're using your body's innate intelligence, and when it's activated, when this technology is activated, it basically sends light of infrared into your body, which then activates your own stem cells. It's a pretty amazing technology. The use of this specific wavelength of light onto the surface of the skin stimulates nerves, which in turn elicit a biochemical response from the body, and this is known as photomodulation, and is the basis for all phototherapy. So, what is the benefits you can expect by using your body's own ability and your body's own innate intelligence? The benefits are amazing. Here are some of the benefits. One, you will have an immediate effect. So just like the injections that you get, when you get that shot, you're going to feel pretty immediately that area where you got injected, aside from the site being sore from the shot. But you will feel that effect. It's the same with this technology. People using it will experience an immediate effect through elevation of antioxidants and a decrease in inflammation. Okay, more energy, which will lead to an increase in cellular energy, better sleep, improvement in the quality of your sleep. Sleep is deeper and longer, dramatic pain relief. That's actually one of the main reasons I started really looking into stem cells, because back in the day when I was training for shows and competitions, I was working out so much. I was always in pain, and I wasn't recovering very well. So I started looking into stem cells, and this is why I at one time considered injections, but I didn't want to spend that much money. And so that's when I was able, as I did more research, I was able to learn about this new technology that you guys are going to be able to have access to. So another thing is wrinkle reduction. Activating stem cells leads to an increase in collagen and skin, which decreases wrinkles. And this is very noticeable over a 4 to 12 week period of time. Okay, sports performance, huge for sports performance. Hair growth, nothing grows your hair better than if you have strong, healthy stem cell. Scar removal. One of my colleagues actually had this. It was incredible. He had a very evasive surgery where they cut him from one side of his abdomen from the other, and he used this technology all over his scars. And one, he didn't have any pain from this invasive surgery because his stem cells were so activated. And two, you look at his scars and they're barely visible. And the day after surgery, they were big scars. So stem cells are really known to help with eliminating scars. Wound healing too, especially people who've had burns or, diabetic ulcers. Uh, Clinical research has proven that elevation of the compound causes stem cells to elevate production of growth factors, leading to dramatic increase in wound healing. So that's pretty amazing. Okay. And then youth renewal. What do you guys know about stem cells, right? It's kind of a buzzword. And I think a lot of people, when they first hear about stem cells, this is what they think about. They think about anti-aging, because that's really initially how it was marketed, because the amazing benefits of skin health makes you look younger and healthier and more vibrant. And so a lot of people first heard about stem cells because of this. I'd say this, youth renewal, and also injury, like sports injuries or surgeries. I just am a big fan of stem cells. I think that everybody should do their research in learning about them. And I would love to show you and share with you the technology that I have been using, and I have all of my clients on who want to use them, and it's not as expensive as getting stem cell injections. It's very inexpensive, and so if you want to learn more about that, I want you to tag me in the group. And what I'll do is I will reach out to you privately, and I'll set up a time where I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. The reason why I don't mention it on this is because there's how when information gets misconstrued, and it's important that I talk to you about it so that you don't get the wrong information. So if you are interested and want to hear about how to increase your stem cell activity, just type in me under this class, and I will reach out to you and I will set up a call with you, and I'll just share with you some different ways that you can learn about this technology. Now, after this class tonight, you guys know how important stem cells are, right? You've learned tonight that one, they're an amazing asset to your health. Two, that they do many things, beneficial things for your health. Three, that if you're over the age of 30, your stem cells are naturally declining no matter what you do. I mean, you can't prevent that unless you are deliberate in knowing how to build them up and how to increase them. They will naturally decline. And when they decline, you don't feel very well. So why not? I always think of it like, I think of stem cells now kind of like vitamins. Not the same at all, but I'm talking about as far as, like, I take vitamins every day because you can't get your vitamins from food. You can't, you know, we're using up our nutrition so much every single day with stress in our lives. So we're utilizing all of our vitamins in our body. So I take them every day. It's like putting gas in your car, right? I think of stem cells the same way. I'm like, why not be able to activate your stem cells every single day? Like just like you're taking a vitamin, why not activate your stem cells? I always tell people are like, wow, why do you need to do that? I'm like, well, do you want to feel better? Right? It's like, do you want stem cells? If you want to feel better, do you want stem cells? If you want to feel better, because they're declining as you age. That's just the way of it. They're not going to magically just appear by themselves. It doesn't work that way. So you have to take the step, just like taking a multivitamin or, whatever. You've got to learn how to, you're either going to get injections once every few months, and then they're going to stay in that isolated spot, or you can learn about this amazing stem cell technology that I can share with you that actually keeps your stem cells activated every single day for pennies on the cost. And listen, the benefits just are incredible when it comes to what they will do for you and for your family. But just type in me in the comments and I will reach out to you and I will give you that information. I'll give you more data more research. I'll tell you about the technology, and then you can just decide if it's for you or not. Okay. And I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I hope that you learned a lot. And reach out to me if there's any other questions that you have. All right.